Okay, here we are in my mess of a garage. We've got a Roto-Hoe, which I just think is hilarious to say. But I found this guy on Craigslist. It was his great-grandfather's, and he says it doesn't run. Been sitting for around 10 years. So I'm going to show you all around it, of course, and we're going to show you the basics to figuring out. Let me undo that. There we go. Show you the basics to what I start out with when I get something that someone says doesn't run. It's a chipper, shredder, mulcher, all in one. But the only problem we're having is with the engine right now. So let me start out. I'm going to go in full speed that I normally do, nothing fast or anything, but I'm not going to go into extreme details because all the things I do on this right now I have separate videos showing. So I'm going to do a compression test, spark test, and see where we're at. And a handy dandy compression tester. It's tested over 250,000 engines. Alright, so turn the speed all the way full speed. Turn the choke to the off position. Oh man, this carburetor's been sitting a long time. Can't even turn the choke. Feels all gummed up. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Just smells like rancid, nasty fuel. So anyways, open the choke all the way and see what happens. Not good enough. We're showing just 60 on it. So that's no good. That tells me bad motor. So now what I'm going to do is because I already know that the carburetor was so gummed up and it wasn't rusty, it was just gummy from sitting with fuel in it, that it's a possibility that one of our valves looks the exact same way, or even maybe the rings. So I'm going to spray some carbon choke cleaner in there and see where we're at. See if I have spark. If I have spark, then we'll spray carbon choke cleaner in there. seeing it, but I hear it. So I might not be on a good enough ground. Okay, so I can see it now. Good spark. So that's brake cleaner, can't use that. Find some carb cleaner. Okay, I found the carbon choke cleaner. Right as I was turning the camera back on, I realized that the first step before checking compression or anything, spark or anything like that, would have been to check the oil. It's good. Carbon choke cleaner. For anybody that says you can use starting fluid, go ahead and do that. Be my guest. Well, my sister's cousin's brother said that it's okay. Starting fluid has too high of an alcohol content with no oil, especially in a two-stroke when it requires oil from the fuel. So you want to go ahead and cause the problems that's going to cause, go ahead. I suggest against it, but everybody's entitled to screw up once. So check the spark, check the compression. Compression was too low, so might just need to be freed up by running. Who knows? I don't want to take the head off at this point, but if this doesn't fix it or doesn't cause it to roll over a little easier, then that's going to be the next step, is taking the cylinder head off. So, as you can see, this 15-year-old machine just started on carbon choke cleaner. So that proved my point that the compression wasn't as low as it actually just read out to us. So let's do another compression test. Now that hopefully that little bit of running freed everything up. Alright, let's see where we're at from here. I don't know if there's anywhere I can put this where you can see it. I'll hold that. Yeah, so compression's still low, still at 60. I still don't believe that's the issue. I think it's something else. I have been wrong once back in '86, but I don't remember the circumstances surrounding that. So next I will take off the carburetor, and we're going to clean that sucker way down, and I'll post a video of me cleaning that. But this is the end of this one. Just wanted to show you guys the new project I just picked up, and got it cheap because it didn't run and the guy didn't want it anymore, and I am entertained by fixing stuff. So, alright, next video will be cleaning the carburetor on this. My video showing. Thanks for watching. Taking this carburetor apart. I was going to pre-take it apart before the video so that way it went more smooth, but I wanted you to be able to appreciate how long this thing has needed repair. And if you could smell this, it's the most stale smelling fuel I've ever smelled in my life. But that's trying to make sure the camera's getting it. But in there, black tar looking stuff is fuel, and it's, I mean, I'm putting a lot of force on trying to shut this choke, or turn it on, but shut the butterfly, and it just barely is moving. So I've got a lot of work to do. Right now I'm trying to take the elbow off. I couldn't get it with a screwdriver, so I started using my impact head and I started around it. So now I've switched gears and I'm using a impact driver. I purchased this when I first started working on small engines, and I probably used it 4 times, but when you need it, it makes a huge difference. But here it is, the tool, and you put whatever head you need on it. And if you look, when I push down, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. Let me move the camera closer here. For those of you that don't know what this tool does, when I push down on it, it's going to turn to the loosen position, counterclockwise. But you hit this with a hammer, and the shock of you hitting it plus it turning has broken every bolt loose that I've needed to thus far. So you're supposed to use a metal hammer. Of course, I can't find mine, so every time I need it, I can't find it. So we're going to use a dead blow hammer. Should still work though. Let me go to the concrete so it can't bounce back on me. So far it's not coming, so I might have to come up with another game plan. Let me pause it for a second and come up with another game plan.